Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Right now let's take a look at the gold market. Currently, as you can see, based on action that we have here on the gold market, mostly confirms our suspicions that our last scenario that we have discussed, and that suggested some downward continuation to the 1160 area after minor respect of this 1180 area will happen. This market should reestablish down. This market right now is confirming that yesterday we have made the correct conclusion that probably this scenario is not valid anymore. We have come to this conclusion due to the price behavior and recent retracement, since this retracement was not natural for a normal bearish market and it was too extended. So if market is bearish, normally it should not show such strong retracement up. So the context that we had yesterday is existence of the fib level, existence ABCD targets that creates an agreement. Some minor reversal patterns has been formed around 1205 area 618 resistance. That should become the sufficient resistance to turn market down if it really bearish. As market hasn't turned down, it means that overall sentiment is changing right now on the gold market, and it suggests that market really could continue move higher. This will not totally erase the chances on the deep retracement, so that it really could happen maybe a bit later. But before this will happen, market could show some another leg up, maybe it even will form some reversal pattern here, we will see. And mostly the scenarios, the patterns that have been formed yesterday and the price behavior that we suggested yesterday was correct. Because if you remember, we said that if you're bullish, you could wait for bread and butter pattern here, and trying to use this bread and butter for taking the long, because market could form some larger pattern. For example, it could become the butterfly. Indeed, it's really could happen. For example, as you can see, this could become the left wing of the butterfly. That could become the right wing, right? So this market could show this price action right to the 1230 area. So if you're bullish, you could try to use this bread and butter that we had yesterday. I just will delete this. Let me see the predictor, we'll see it better. Recall what we said yesterday. Take a look at this nice thrust up. So my market will show the retracement that could bring the bread and butter. If it will be sold, you could try to use it for taking the long position. And by this action, you could possess yourself for the upward action if you have the bullish view on the market. This indeed has happened. So within the three closes, market has reached a major fib support. It's also almost weekly pivot point has been tested, and bread and butter target has been completed. But the advantage and the importance of this bread and butter, not just with its minor target, but because the bread and butter could become the point from which the new leg of the upward action will start, and that you could use the bread and butter as some kind of the protection tool, because you know that market should hit the 618 resistance of the bread and butter swing, and that will let you to move your stop to the break even. So right now you could protect your position with the break even loss, stop loss order, and just wait what will happen. On the way up, this candle, that one, market also has formed multiple bullish grabbers, but they already has been completed. This market already has tested and taken out of this top. So that being said, if you're bullish, you could keep your bullish position that you probably should have taken yesterday. Since market really could climb to 1230 area. Actually, it will mostly depend on non-farm borrows release or a market reaction on this release, and also from what Fed will say today in the evening. The United States session will open. So if you have the bearish view, you do not have really a lot of options here, so you should wait either for a clear reversal pattern on the gold market. For example, if the same butterfly will be completed here, you could think about taking the short, or you need to wait the breakout down and below these lows. Only in this case we could return back to the idea that maybe this some kind of the EBCD pattern could be formed down. This market really could reach the 1160 support area and continue move lower. That's just two options for those of you who have the bearish view on the gold market and search chances for taking the short position. So on the hourly chart, we did not see something really special. Maybe minor retracement here will happen based on this leg. But major picture we have here. So right now we need to see what will happen around 12.15 tops. The market already has tested it. That market will continue move higher. But overall action that we see, and this market do not want to turn down here, but it should to do, showing skyrocket action, mostly makes us think that maybe it really has the chance to continue to climb a bit higher. Also take a look, guys, that reaction on the ADP report was a bit shy, because as you can see that reaction was really very mild, since although it should be vice versa, because ADP report, as you know, was really superb. This market shows most 2 times greater job creating in the private sector compared with the expectation, but market reacts not really strong. Yes, indeed, in first stage it has dropped, but later, as you can see, it turns up again. That's why maybe non-farm payrolls will be positive. By the way, market expects 175,000. So if even it will be greater, it doesn't mean yet that the market will turn to a real long-term reaction on non-farm payrolls. It could be also very shy reaction. It shows some minor drop and then return back to the upward action. That's why, guys, we call you to not hurry with the opening position. So if you have long position, you could keep it. But for those of you who would like to take the short, as we said, wait for the clear reversal patterns. Either this butterfly maybe will form, maybe some other pattern, or dropping below 1180. So one of these events will let you to think about taking the short position. Right now, taking short is a bit dangerous. So let's see how fundamental statistics and Fed meeting will impact on the gold market.